Good morning, everybody. If you have watched my video about 30 minutes ago, you saw me deciding to start my day and taking care of responsibility of cleaning up the messes after the little puppies. Still nobody has not. I've got up some pictures up yesterday on another group that's a nearby town group, and I still have not had anybody message me yet about a puppy. But I'll get. There's got to be somebody somewhere that wants a beautiful little puppy. Anyway, I'm going to read from Living a Life of Awareness by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. Daily Meditations on the Toltec Path. And today's is True Motivation. What a great title. As you know, I've been sharing about how motivated I have been this week and how much I want to stay in this same momentum. So that means Mr. Cloud has to be harder on himself as far as, hey, when I'm laying in bed and think, I don't have the energy, or I'm hurting, or blah, 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 Mr. Cloud, I don't feel good. I gotta suck it up and start doing better. Because when I know when I don't feel good enough to do something, and I know when I'm bullshitting, and I cussed. I know nobody else is requesting me to watch my language. It's just, I've said it over and over again. It's my own personal thing that I'm working on, so that I don't be around certain situations or the wrong, like good people that just choose not to, and then all of a sudden I'm blurting out a bunch of stupid stuff that's not necessary. So let's get to this true motivation. As we become familiar with how we can as we become familiar with how we have been domesticated by others, as well as how we have domesticated ourselves, we can look at the motivation behind every action we take and form new agreements that reflect how we actually wish to live our lives. For instance, when you love what you do, it doesn't matter what the end results are, because you love the process. In this case, any outcome is a successful one, because you love the very action behind it. But if you're doing something only for the end result and you dislike the process, that's a good indication that you're acting based on domestication and not sincere interest. Imagine that. Practice. With awareness, notice why you do the things you do. You will find that you do some of the things in part because of your domestication. Once you've identified these things, remember to be gentle with yourself. Change does not occur overnight, right? Some changes happen every day that we can't notice, little subtle things. But yeah, like changes where we're actually doing things differently sometimes takes time. Like, me working on this routine, this being the first week of me doing an actual Tuesday and Thursday video strictly for a comic book or toy type related thing. And you may hear me talk about this a few more times, but I don't know, man. I just got to say that last night I was watching some more stuff from David Goggins, just more testimony from his life, and I lollygagged way too long on the plan, on what was shown to me. Like I said, I've told you, 20-something years ago, I was shown where I could be. I could have been a lot further than I am. Be at the top of something that's a bigger, I'm still in a position where when everything comes to fruition, I'm going to have some probably heavy responsibilities. And it's not because I'm taking it on for myself and I came up with it all in my head. This is all part of a divine plan. I assure you. You don't have to believe in any of it. You don't have to believe in nothing that I tell you, because I'm not here trying to convince anybody to believe anything. I'm just trying to show you where I'm at, where I'm going. But the most important part is not where I'm going, but where I'm at in the moment, this moment, the only moment that matters, And the more I stay in this moment, each moment I'm in, the more I see the manifestation of the future that has been presented to me. And even though 20-something years ago I saw a glimpse into where I could be, just because you're shown something that's way off in the distance doesn't mean that that's set in stone. Because based on free will and your choices and the decisions you make, that's going to ultimately decide whether you end up where you're shown you could be. Some people don't remember that. Some people don't take heed to that. You do have choices, and those choices lead to whether you get to what you feel is your destiny or not, or you just lay by the wayside and don't do anything and then cry about it later when you go, man, I was supposed to be in that position, or God told me that I'd be doing this, or blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the guy that I know that what I agreed to and what I can do, I am doing my utmost best to get it done. Ain't easy, but it's fun because I enjoy knowing this is my passion. This is what I want to do. Like sharing these writing, or sharing my writings, sharing these readings from different texts and books, sharing my toys and my comic book love. All of that is incorporated into the same thing. It's about, but the overall message of this channel is sharing some wisdom, a little bit of wisdom, just a tiny bit that I might have, and a little bit of knowledge that I've obtained over the years, and am still in the process of learning new things, realigning myself to where I can do as much good as I can, not just for myself, but for anybody else that needs it. And I hope this encourages you to do something great today, even if all you do is put your feet to the floor and stand up and look in the mirror and tell yourself you love you, then you've done something, especially if you were in a bad place in your head. So get out of it. Let me be your cheerleader. Since David Goggins, I'm using him as mine because he said I'm a cheerleader for the people that want to do better. So that's the way I want to model myself. Is I'm here to cheer you on as I cheer myself on, and we try to get to where we can be just comfortable in our own skin. Till next time, Mr. Cloud, say to the eternal moment, over and out. Ditto.